Speaking with Aaron Walter of the Trinidadian Express, Cricket West Indies CEO Johnny Greaves said that he hoped we have a stronger, fitter, and faster West Indies team. Now, if the head of Cricket West Indies, the operational head of Cricket West Indies, is hoping for a stronger, fitter, and faster team, we are in trouble. Hoping and praying should be for you and I. Johnny Greaves should be saying that we are taking actions. We are taking steps. We are implementing strategies to have a faster, stronger, and fitter team. Johnny Greaves should not be hoping. Johnny Greaves should not be praying. Johnny Greaves is well paid in US dollars to ensure that we have a better, faster, fitter, and quicker West Indies team. It is very disappointing and disgraceful coming from Johnny Greaves that is hoping. Hope? You are being paid well, so we do not want to hear hope coming from your mouth. We want to hear what you're doing to create a faster, better, stronger, more competitive West Indies cricket team. Hello everyone and welcome to the Cricket Forum. Thank you for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video, share and subscribe. Sri Lanka are 159 for 4 in the 29th over, responding to India 374. So speaking to Aaron Walter of the Trinidadian Express, CEO Johnny Greaves believes a stronger, fitter cricket program should be in place this year as CWI focuses on a format that can prepare more competitive regional teams for the international stages. It appears that Johnny Greaves is referring to the week's Headley Trophy at the end of the regional 4-day cricket competition, where they will only play 5 matches. The regional team will only be playing 5 matches this year, and afterwards, they're going to pick a week's 11, a Everton week's 11, and they pick a George Headley 11, and they play it against each other along with the West Indies Cricket Academy, and they will play 3 matches. Is that what Johnny Greaves hoping will bring strength, fitter, faster, more competitive West Indies cricket team? Is that what he's saying? Because hear what he's saying, that we believe a stronger cricket program should be in place this year. CWI focuses on a format. Format, is that the format that Johnny Greaves is referring to? 3 additional matches between the best of the best and the Cricket Academy? That cannot bring future success, Johnny Greaves. We need more detailed planning. We need different strategies. I have listed a number of strategies here that can be used. And you guys are being well paid. And I know you guys are listening to me. So I'm asking Johnny Greaves, is it 3 extra matches? Is that what you are thinking and building the future of West Indies cricket on? And expect us to be quicker, stronger, faster, fitter? Is that what is it? He said that more coaches should be developed. I expect Johnny Greaves to say, we are going to develop more coaches. More coaches should be developed. We should have a new men and women academy at Coolidge. Should. It doesn't seem like anything concrete. But you and I know that these guys talk a lot. They talk a lot and implement nothing. That is why Greaves cannot say, we are doing, we are going to do, we are going to implement. That is why he's saying that should, and we should see this, and we should see that. And I'm open for that. It just shows that these guys are collecting their salary on false pretense. And they're going to work under false pretense and doing nothing. We don't want to hear should. We don't want to hear should. But they're not going to come to us. What do you mean, Sheldon, by COVID-19 happened? Tell me what you mean, because I do not understand that. I do not understand that, Sheldon. So tell me what you mean by COVID happened. COVID didn't happen only in the West Indies, Sheldon. You're a legend of this chat. You're a legend of this community, highly respected. So I'm asking you to tell me, COVID never happened in Australia? COVID never happened in England and Pakistan? It only happened in the West Indies? Imagine the strategies are to have less first-class game between nations and more best of the best games. CWI is a joke. Yes, they are a joke, and this is what we're paying these guys for. Good morning, Caris. Good morning. Good morning. We are paying these guys good money in US dollars to sit on their chair and chat a lot. That they talk more than they do. I'm telling you, they have all these fancy talk, and it's more talk than doing. How can Cricket West Indies CEO hoping and praying? He should leave that to us. There's no excuse at this time. Here, you see, the good thing about the best of the best, is that the best of the best, they'll be playing against the best of the best, so to speak. So the best of the best will be playing against each other. But why only 3 matches? Why not 6 matches or 9 matches? That would be more ideal. Why only 3 matches? And, Johnny Greaves won't come here, He won't come here. He goes to the place like Trinidadian Express, where they are bowling full toss and half volley to him. He's not going to come here where the bounce is steep and we are hitting the top of our stump and we are bowling hard into the pitch. We are hitting the pitch hard. He's not going to come here. He's going to go to those places where they bowl him half volley. I am looking forward to this regional tournament because I want to see Keegan Simic. I want to see Hatton Nays. I want to see Casey Carty. I want to see Himlock. These guys who are mentioned so often in the chat, I am looking forward to see them because I really want them to push for a place in the West Indies team, especially the team to tour South Africa. I do not see any of these guys getting into the team to tour Zimbabwe. But by the time the South Africa series should come around, these guys would have played at least 2 first-class matches this year, and I'm hoping that they're impressed because some of these guys who are going to go to Zimbabwe, they are only there because we have no other options. Because we cannot pick people in the team who average 25, 26 persons who do not have centuries in red ball cricket. We cannot pick these people in the team. So I'm glad for the tournament of the best, and I'm glad that we are going to start the regional 4-day cricket at least before the South African tour. Because when you look at all the cricket playing around the world, this week there's so much cricket playing around the world, and it appears that it's only in the West Indies that cricket is not playing. And when the legend Sheldon Simic is going to tell me that COVID happened everywhere, and cricket is playing everywhere at this moment, and none is playing in the West Indies. None. Everywhere else cricket is playing. Pakistan, New Zealand, Australia, you name it. Right now in South Africa, you have 3 tournaments in South Africa. 3 tournaments going right on now. You have the Women Under 19 World Cup starting Saturday. You have a tri-series involving West Indies, India, and South Africa starting on Sunday. You have the SA20 starting in just over an hour time. Are you telling me, legend, that COVID did not happen in South Africa? It did. But they won't come here because when he's going to talk about we have a strong foundation to launch our new strategy plan for 2023 to 2027. What is that strategic plan? Where is it? What foundation? He's talking about, I know that the entire Caribbean want to see us play regional 4-day matches, but we cannot do it at this time. That is why I'm saying that these guys won't come here. Because if they come here, I'm going to ask him, what is Cricket West Indies budget for this year? I'm going to ask him, is Cricket West Indies liquid or not? Because I want to know if Cricket West Indies is a sporting organization or is a bank. Because it makes no sense you are saving money and the cricket is deteriorating. It makes no sense. You need to invest the money in the cricket, in the product. The cricket is a product, and when you invest money in the product will produce money. So it makes no sense you have money in the bank and the product is going down. But they won't come here because they can't answer those two questions. I would ask him, why is it that there's no 4-day cricket playing right now? Why is it that the competition never started from the 2nd of January? But these guys on the talk, they listen to you. They listen to you. They listen to me. But when they listen, they go back and they repeat what we said. But they don't implement. And they sound good repeating what we said. But they never yet implement. That's what is happening. That is what is happening. Because these questions, I would ask them. West Indies have gotten accustomed from the 1920s having communities and schools groom and develop players. Now that communities have broken down last 30 years and schools don't care, we are getting exposed. Caris 87, there's a cricket competition in Jamaica that is called the Social Development All-Ireland T20 cricket competition. It's the biggest cricket competition in Jamaica. Every year, massive crowds at the final. When a test match or a T20 match has been played at Sabina Park, an international match, the crowd at Sabina Park dwarf the crowd that goes to the semi-finals and the final of the SDC T20 All-Ireland competition. It dwarfs it. You know why? The SDC have community officers who are in these communities and talk, so they are blending with these communities. So these people see these officers. So when these officers implement anything, when the SDC implement anything, it gets the full support of the community. And that is why I'm calling Caris that Jamaica and the other regional boards should have cricket officers go into our schools. We need cricket officers in our school if we're going to develop back the cricket again, if we're going to create back the passion. Keegan Smith, Atanes, Imla Carter need to step up this season. I agree with you, Caris. I agree. They need to step up. And if they do not step up, all those persons who are calling for them to be included in the West Indies team should shut up. They should shut up. I want to see these guys do well. I want to see these guys kicked out, some of these guys who are in the West Indies team who are failing time and time again. I want them to step up. But if they don't step up, their supporters must shut up. It's as simple as that. And we hope that they step up. And I'm praying. I can pray and hope. And I'll be watching. And I'll be celebrating when they step up. Because I really think they do. Because some of these guys need to go. They need to go. But Johnny Greaves won't come here. He won't come here. Because I would want to ask him. I don't know why Aaron Walter never asked him, because he spoke about a fitter, stronger, faster West Indies team. Why Aaron Walter never asked him? Did Minley did a physical fitness test before he left Jamaica for Australia? Did Minley did a medical test before he leave Jamaica for Australia? Did Minley float halfway across the world in an economy? Those questions should have been asked. But against Aaron Walter, probably looking friend. So Aaron Walter just toss up, just serve up some off volley and long up to Johnny Grave. CWI get too spoiled, watching others do what they should be doing for years. CWI is the most corrupt board. Well, we don't want to really say that though, Caris. We should not really be calling them corrupt because we do not have any evidence of this, of them being corrupt. I do not want to use the word corrupt. They are ineffective and inefficient, but we should not be saying that they are corrupt because we would need evidence. But you're right about the top, at the top. They're too spoiled watching others doing what they should be doing for years. And the thing about it, if you are watching others doing it, why don't you do it? Because you already see the template. You already see what Australia is doing. You already see what England is doing. You already see what New Zealand and South Africa are doing. You know, but to say they are corrupt, I do not support the word corrupt there, but they have been ineffective, inefficient, and persons must go. Good morning, Mr. Casanova. How are you, sir? Respect, sir. Good morning. Very good. Very good point raised today. Johnny Graves is approachable. Did you contact him personally for an interview? No, I did not contact him personally for an interview. But in that interview, what I'm saying that there are some off valleys and some long up. I have made contact to other persons at CWI and they're afraid to come here. I have made contact with persons at JCA and they are afraid to come here because they know that I hit the pitch very hard and I bowl very steep delivery. Johnny Graves will not come here. He will not come here. I'm going to send him an email after I come off this broadcast and ask him for an interview. I am going to do that. I bet you he doesn't come here. He won't come here. If you call CWI corrupt, what do you call Pakistan and Australia board? But Mr. Casanova, I did not call them corrupt. You know, I did not call them, I would never go down that road. And I know Caris is going to apologize for saying that CWI is corrupt. But he's going to apologize. No, we don't want to be in that harsh. And we do not know if Pakistan and the Australian Cricket Board is corrupt. So we do not know, we do not know that. So Sri Lanka 179 for 7, responding to India 374. So India appears to be going to win that one. Now, the women IPL is closer to reality. Now, the registration process have started for the women IPL. And I'm just going to give you a brief of how it goes. At this time, the BCCI is not dealing with managers and agents. If you want to register for the women IPL in this region, Cricket West Indies will have to contact you. You cannot register without Cricket West Indies contact you. So Cricket West Indies will send the ladies an email. And when they send the lady an email, the ladies are expected to reply to that email. So one, they're expected to reply to the email stating that they are interested in playing in the women IPL. In replying to the email, they should state their full name as it is in their passport, and they should also state their date of birth in date, month, and year. So in replying to the email, expressing an interest to be a part of the women IPL, they respond to that email. Once they respond to that email, then it said, when the above registration is initiated by CWI, it will generate an email to the player. So the player have to send an email to CWI with their name as it is in their passport and their date of birth in the order date, month, year. When that email goes to CWI, CWI will then initiate the process. and an email will generate, and the email sent to the player with login details to complete the registration process. They are asking the players to check their junk folder, as this may not be in their inbox, their primary inbox, so they should check their junk folder. To complete the registration process, the player should log into the online registration system, where you will be required to complete all the fields on the WT20L23 Action Registration System. So here we go. So CWI send the players an email. The players send back an email to CWI saying, yes, we are interested in playing in the double IPL. Well, then CWI initiate the process, and then an email is sent to the players with the information required, with the registration form. And so they are expected to complete the registration form. Now, let's say, please note, the final deadline for the WT20L, that's the Women T20 League in India, player action registration, is to be submitted online by 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. That is 7:30 a.m. Thursday, the 26th of January in Jamaica, and 9:30 a.m. in the Eastern Caribbean. So 8:30 a.m. in the Eastern Caribbean, 7:30 a.m. in Jamaica, January 26th. That is the last day for submitting. They make a very crucial note. They say, please note the final deadline. No, not that one. Sorry about that. This one is one. This is one. See it scrolling across the bottom there. Please note that at this stage of the process, BCCI will only deal directly with the National Cricket Board, which in this case is CWI. And at no time will have any communication with players' agent or management. Any failure by a player to abide by this will result in the player name being withdrawn with immediate effect from the auction or the list. So no player agent or no player's manager is to be involved in the process. The BCCI is not going to listen to any player's manager or any player's agent. It means that the process goes directly through Cricket West Indies. Now, if Cricket West Indies send an email to a player to register for the auction, and that player is bought in the auction, Cricket West Indies can now not deny that player of a NOC. That player must get their NOC. So this is very crucial. The process is going through CWI, and the player cannot initiate the process. It's Cricket West Indies as to initiate the process. Now, the reserve price is not bad. The low price, so when you register, they will ask you for your reserve price. What do you think your reserve price should be? And so they are 36,300, 48,400, and 60,500. Those are the three reserve prices. So when your name come up at the auction, the reserve price that you choose will be the first price that is at the auction. Now that price can go up depending on how many persons bidding for you. So suppose your reserve price is 36, and when your name come up, somebody can say, okay, 48. Another person can say 60, and it can go through the roof. But the base price are these three figures. So the Women IPL more than likely is going to take place between March 3 and 30th. On Thursday, the media who wants to cover the Women IPL will be putting in their bid. This Thursday will be putting in their bid. On the same day that the auction registration closed, which is the 26th of January, on that same day, companies or entities who want to own teams will be putting in their bid to own teams. And the auction will be on February 26th, and the tournament is expected to start on February 3. So I'm very glad for this opportunity for our ladies, And I hope as many as possible of our female cricketers who really are not making any money. You see the women IPL that ended last year, the women IPL, the three-team tournament. Players were getting as low as $300 to take part in that tournament. 300 US dollars. That was what players were getting as low as. Some get $500. The top price was $500, but most get $300. Please slash a like on the video, share and subscribe, and support Best Buy and Soulmate. Click the links in the description. So I'm very pleased that this women IPL is coming up, and I hope that more of our players will get through. The problem with women cricket, they don't get a lot of viewership, and this happened with almost every female sport. But we see that it is moving forward now, Mr. Casanova, and we can only hope that it continue to move forward. And I'm hoping that a number of our ladies will get contract. Shirley John Baptist. Professional cricketers must ensure they are mentally, physically, and emotionally fit. That cannot be the coach's responsibility. I agree with you 100%. I have no doubt about that. I agree with you 100%. Well done. Mr. Casanova, women get support in sports once the product is good. Australia, England, India, women cricket get good viewership. New Zealand and South Africa is rising. Women tennis, football, track and field, swimming get good viewership. Big point that, Caris. A very good point that. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'll be back to preview the South Africa T20 cricket competition that starts in less than an hour. The first two teams that will be playing will be they call them My Cape Town. You know, this tournament is called the Overseas IPL because all the teams in the IPL, in the SA20, are owned by IPL franchises, and they are calling them the Overseas IPL. So My Cape Town will be playing Pearl Royals. The Pearl Royals is a team of two West Indians. I think Raman Simmons and Obed McCoy. But Obed McCoy again is injured, so he will not be taking part. So Raman Simmons is a part of the Pearl Harbor squad, and Odin Simit is a part of the My Cape Town squad. So after 3 tries, the SA20 is finally on its way. It will start in a little under an hour with My Cape Town playing Pearl Harbor. Thank you for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video, share and subscribe. And please remember, support those entities that are supporting the Cricket Forum. Click on those links in the video description and do so. Thank you everyone. Have a great day. Take care of yourself now.